Hi guys, it's been really long since I filmed a video, so 안녕하세요, it's Jeanette again. It feels a little bit awkward standing in front of the camera because it's been so long since I filmed, and I feel like, honestly speaking, I need to film something. YouTube's gonna kick me out of YouTube if I don't film anything, but because I also wanted to share about what we've been through 50 days as parents. As you see from the title of this video, of course it might sound very serious, and it did felt that serious. However, I just wanted to assure you guys that Ruel is fine now, just that I wanted to shed more information and light on the condition that he is having. Join me as I share it throughout this video. First and foremost, because it's a Friday and we're gonna get ready to feel good about ourselves, let's get ready with me. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you must be wondering like what is going on. I just wanted to let you guys know that it has been quite a tough week for us. Not this coming week, but I think it happened about 2 weeks ago. If you guys follow my Instagram, I'm sure you know that I did mention there was once I was suffering a little bit on Instagram, and because of that I couldn't really post much. That was the week everything happened. So whatever happened with him is something that we didn't see coming, because first and foremost, he didn't show any signs or symptoms of it at all. Either that or because as first time parents we really don't know much, and that's the reason why I feel like it's really a tough journey. It's rough. It's very fulfilling but very rough in the sense that you really don't know what's going on, and everything might seem okay on the surface, but you just don't know. Okay, so going back to what happened, let me finish this part first. Anyways, just squeeze my nose. Can you see? Very bad, don't follow, but that's how I relieve my stress. Oh, he's awake. Anyway, because it's winter or so, my skin is kind of dry. I try to moisturize it with thicker creams, not just gel cream. But in the morning, I still use gel cream because it's a bit too thick, right?
Yeah. I think he needs your melon.
Okay, let me finish my skincare at least.
Okay, you gotta watch.
Just wake up. Okay, so this is the lightest form of tea tree serum that I've ever used. It's really good, and like I always mention on my Instagram, I always have to have some kind of tea tree or seeker in my routine because it helps to keep those kind of bumps at bay. As you can see, my face don't really have bumps. This is just scar, right? Not much bumps because thanks to this kind of serum. This one's from Verdi, something that I've been talking about on my Instagram account. So after this, I have to go and feed him, as you guys know. But let me just give you a start to the story, okay? Because this is what you guys came in for. Right? What happened was, there was this one day, it was his 1 month old checkup. Basically, for babies after 1 month, you have to go back to the how do I say, pediatrician. The first visit to the pediatrician to get your first jab, which is the vaccination for against disease and stuff. Basically, it's called BCG, and that was the most important one. I couldn't remember the other rest, but he took a total of 2 jabs. Okay, what should I use? This is Sika. Usually I use this also, but at night. This one's really nice. And then in the morning, I'll just use this. So when we went to the doctor, we didn't really know what to expect. We thought okay, you know what? They're just going to check his weight, his height, and then voila, we're done, right? Take his shirt and all that. So as unexpecting first-time parents, we just went to the doctor, which is at Samsung Hospital. Because I was from there, and then they just pushed us to the pediatrician department in the hospital. So when we arrived, there was so many kids. I don't know, is it because they're sick or another newborn like Ruel who needs vaccination. The moment we were there, we took his height and weight, and he was normal and stuff. He wasn't really crying at all. And we were just waiting for our turn, and we saw there were twins, and we were like, oh no, if we have twins, it's gonna be really tough. By the way, because my dad is a twin, there is a chance, but let's score that with Ruel, thankfully. I mean, even if I have it, I'll be thankful. But anyways, cream from Dr. Circle in the morning. So yes, this one smells really good. Also, while we were waiting for our turn, we waited for about 30 minutes to 40 minutes because there were so many kids on that day. The moment we went in, we were like, okay, we're gonna take the jab now and stuff. But he started to check his arms, his legs, and then everything else. And then the first shock that we had was when he first checked his belly button, and he was saying oh, it's kind of protruding out. It's not supposed to protrude out. Then I was like, okay, this is scary. I didn't even realize it. Then after that, he was like, there's some skin growing in the belly button also. And I was like, oh no, I didn't know that. Because we didn't go to Sanhu Choriwon. So yeah, the Choriwon usually they will take care of that umbilical cord part where it's supposed to dry up and drop, which happened for him also. But we didn't know like it will skin grow, you know, like the extra skin will grow there. And he said it's because it's dirty and stuff. But we did like put alcohol and all things. So it made me feel like, oh, like why didn't I know that? But I really didn't know because that's not what the hospital told us to do. Anyways, that happened, and then suddenly he started to check his like genital areas, and then he was saying like there is this chance whereby he might need surgery. Okay, so you must be wondering what the surgery is, but as you can hear, he's crying really loud and really need to go and nurse him. So I'll continue the story of this. So join me as I go nurse Ruel. I can hear he's being forced to do toy time by his dad, so let's go take a look. He absolutely hates it. Struggle, 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 struggle. To be a baby. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna nurse him after this here. Let's set up camera. Okay, okay. So hungry. So cute. Okay.
Yep.
Press okay. For me.
Please.
Slowly. Thanks. I'm feeling real now, as you guys saw, and I just wanted to digress a little bit about the surgery and talk a bit about breastfeeding. Okay, so first and foremost, I was a pumping mom. I started pumping from the beginning is because I learned a lot about pumping from my friends in Singapore, which is not really a culture in Korea. So in Korea, usually it's either you feed full bottle, full formula. If not, you are full breastfeeding, because they don't see a point in pumping and then putting in a bottle and then feeding the bottle to the baby, because there's a lot of work. And as you guys know, in Korea there's a lot of like mapori. What's mapori? Both parents are working, right? So that's the reason why they don't really support it. But in Singapore, pumping is such a common thing and it's encouraged because it helps to like increase the supply. There's like advice on how to do it. Lactation consultants also, you know, talk about pumping schedules and well and stuff like that, which is very, very good service, I feel. But sadly, I don't really have access to this kind of services. That's why I learned a lot from my friends, what their, how do I say, the confinement nannies tell them. I've been managing that by myself, and then I think recently why we decided to do full latching is because we felt like it's a lot easier to sort of move around if he fully latches on. Because I've been pumping, there's an oversupply for him also. Okay, he's struggling, give me a moment. Wait. Okay, slowly. Shh. Okay. Very hantor for you, don't struggle. Like I was saying, we decided to do that is because it's a lot easier. Okay, shh. Yeah. Kere, you want more? Kere, but you must slow down a bit. You always go good, then after that choke, then after that cry. Yep. Kere. And whoever say breastfeeding don't need to burp, that's not true. You still have to burp a little bit. I mean, it depends on your baby. Maybe your baby don't need it, but this fella needs it. Okay. I say slowly, ma, right? Okay. Okay. I say slowly, right? Yeah. Okay. We're in the process of stitching it, and because of overslapper, sometimes I need to pump. So I think it's a good thing that before you start your breastfeeding journey, be it pumping or formula or breastfeeding, you might want to decide what you want to do first. Good job. You might decide what to do first. For me, I didn't really decide. I wanted to breastfeed, but because a lot of people at the hospital keep telling me it won't come out and the supply is not enough, your baby's gonna be hungry, and that's the reason I started pumping. And I got obsessed with the amount and how much can come out. But after a while, a lot of milk came out and I felt like really proud of it, but I don't know what's the point because in the end it's being like stored in the freezer right now, which is also good. It's a good stash anyway. But now we just decided to switch for fully latching now, and it's been doing okay. I guess it's less tiring at night as well because you don't have to wake up to heat up the milk and feed him. But formula is really easy also. However, we just wanted to, you know, save some money as well. That's the reason why we decided to do that, and it's been going well. But I just wanted to say that even if you're a breastfeeding mom or a formula feeding mom, it's really tough on you guys at night unless you have someone to, you know, switch with you at night. But at the end of the day, milk is still like a mom duty, I guess. I mean, unless you're like, you know, some of my friends, they pump and then they give it to the husband or to the dad to feed the baby at night, but that takes a lot of dedication, so it really depends on the choices that you guys have. This is like my little story, a little part of our journey now, sharing with you guys. I don't know what you guys think about it, but please share with me, what is your breastfeeding journey like, or milk feeding journey like? Either ways, it's very teranea. Why? I think you drink already. You want more? Yeah, you want more, right? But what if I feed you, then you like that? Okay, got gas. It's okay? Still have? Gas? Yeah. Okay. You cannot even bend because there's so much gas. Okay. Wait. Feel better? Must ask the bird master. Dad, babe, can you come and help?
Wow, so gassy.
Right? You can feel, right? By the way, this is nursing bra I bought from Korea. It's a lot cheaper than Singapore.
How other people do? How you do?
Why your face so serious? Oh, he looks like he's trying to shit now. How do you feel about the breastfeeding?
I think I'm happy that it's good for the kids. Why? I'm happy it's good for the kids.
No, it's good for you because now you don't even have to wash bottle, don't have to sterilize bottle, don't have to wake up.
I feel very sad that I cannot feed him.
You can.
I'm very
I
sad.
can pump into a bottle and you can feed him at night.
But it's always fresh is better. That's why I'm very sad that I have lost that chance, but it's okay for Ruel.
Can you see his happy face?
No, I'm not happy.
Yeah, are you happy? The whole night you don't see your dad at all.
Yeah, cause you sleep.
So I'm just gonna continue to see if he needs more milk, and then I'll come back to talk more about, I forgot what I was talking about, but I'll come back, okay? And then we'll film throughout the day also. So join us today. Just got ready to film a video, and I kind of like curled my hair. You know, just wore an outfit because we're gonna head out after that, but I just wanted to continue the story. Nonti is sleeping with Ruel right now. However, while I'm gonna fill you in with the details, I'm gonna do my makeup with you. I did a little bit of eyebrow already and concealer. I try not to put too much on my face nowadays, so I'm gonna try this new blush from AOU. I really wanted to sort of film a video about it, but Ruel came earlier than expected, so I really didn't have time. It's so cute because what happened is it comes in a little heart shape. As you can see here, there's like a edge because it's a stacking function. So they have a total of, I'm not very sure, 8 to 9 shades. It looks really cute like this in a little heart shape. AOU. I'm gonna open it. It's a little cream blush. It's super cute, and because there's a mirror, you can sort of double up as a like vanity mirror where you can bring it out and put it in your bag as well as a blush. After the doctor said that there was something wrong with his genitals, he was explaining to us what is wrong. Oh, it's really nice though. This thing is really puffy. It's really cute. Feels like a, you know, the Wang Wang Ping, the small thing. The condition that he has is called let me get it right, okay? Let me not butcher the name. Inguinal hernia, okay? The thing is, when the doctor saw his like balls and the ball sack, I don't have a better word for it, but balls, okay? When the baby boy is sort of growing the tummy, the sort of balls will actually be inside the body. So after he's born, it's supposed to come down and sort of fall into its position into the ball sack. So basically the ball is inside here. It's supposed to go in like this. And then because it can go in, there's a pathway, right? The pathway is supposed to close, like, you know, seal up after he's born. But apparently his that pathway did not close. Okay, so it does happen more often for boys. Out of like 10 cases, 8 of it is boys and 1 to 2 of it is girls. So because it can happen to girls too when it comes to the womb and the ovary, because the ovary is supposed to go there and supposed to close. It did not close up. Anyway, this is really a very good like sort of formula. It's not sticky, it's very pigmented. I used only a little bit and my face already looks like that. Very nice. I like it. Yay! Okay, you can get this in Hongdae at the Hemiko store. Okay, Hemiko store. The thing is, if it doesn't close, it's okay, but if the hole is too big and the intestines go in, because he can go in and out whenever he gives pressure to his stomach, right? It might be twisted because intestine is long, right? Then once it's twisted and it cannot come out, it's gonna rot. And once it starts to rot, you have to like rush to the hospital. And if you know about Korean hospital, emergency surgery, even though they flag you as emergency, doesn't mean you can get the surgery immediately. It really depends on how severe your case is. And as a first-time parent, we were very, very shocked by that news. He didn't really check in that whether it is really inguinal hernia. However, he did suspect it because he looked at the balls and the balls is a lot bigger. Like one side, especially the right side, is a lot bigger than the other side, and that is one of the symptoms of inguinal hernia. And because of that, we were super duper worried. When hearing that, I just felt like my whole world came crashing down because I really did not expect to hear this kind of thing or information just at a 1 month checkup, you know. But it does happen often. It's just a bit like my miscarriage, you know. It happens often, but you never know what will happen until it happens to you. So that's when I started to research about it afterwards. I suspected that he was like, okay, since the Samsung hospital doesn't have like a children's surgery department, he was just a general pediatrician. He wanted to refer us to like a more specialist like place that has the children surgery sort of space, and that was when we were referred to the Yonsei Severance Hospital. Basically, there's only 2 big hospitals in Korea that has children's surgery, which is Yonsei Severance as well as Seoul Hospital, which is in I'm not very sure where is it, Shinlim or something like that, but it's really far for us. So of course we'll go to the Yonsei one because it's nearby. When we got the reference, we were like, oh damn, and he didn't even do the ultrasound for us, so we were very worried. My world came crashing down. Like throughout this whole time, he kept crying and stuff like that, and when I was holding him, I was just keep wondering to myself, did I do something wrong? Like, and then when you start searching, they were saying like, oh, if babies are born earlier, sometimes it happens to babies that are born earlier because they didn't have time to close up. And I'm thinking, should I have not induced labor? Because if you watch my Instagram, I tried to induce labor by sort of trying to collect colostrum, right? I was feeling very guilty, very shocked, very scared about what happened. How can you put a 30-day-old baby through surgery, right? But he was saying it is very like urgent, and I was just like all over the place. Then after that, he still had to take his jab. So after he took his jab, he was crying non-stop, and I just felt like I was gonna break down, and obviously I did break down. I was like sobbing and crying because I feel like I really did not expect it to happen, and I really just thought it would like be a normal checkup. Other friends or like my sister-in-law, when they get very sick when the kid's sick, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's normal, of course, you know, kids need to fall sick and stuff like that. But you know, this is not like falling sick, it's just like it just happened and you don't really know why it happened. So I was just very like taken aback. So we did that, and that was like a Thursday, right? And our appointment, the earliest for that doctor, was on Monday. The doctor that was in the Samsung hospital was telling us how risky and how it can be a very like dire situation if something happens, and then we have to wait until Monday. So I was thinking like, okay, I cannot wait, and I have to keep like looking at his, you know, genital area just to make sure it doesn't happen. However, they were saying that the intestines might go in and twist if he put in too much pressure. So I was trying very hard not to let him cry. I keep trying to hold him, and that made him a bad habit now, but anyways, it's okay. I don't want to like regret, right? So that's the thing that I was struggling with a lot. I mean, there's a lot of background story to it. I want to talk more about it, but he started to cry again, and I needed to film a OOTD video before we get out. And then we're gonna head out to a cafe after this, so join me as I go to the cafe. You are a mom with sort of the inguinal hernia diagnosis. I'm sure that's the reason why you're here also. So I want to share more with you, but I need to run. I didn't run. Okay, so anyway, that was the eyeshadow, like sort of my basic makeup look. Now as a mom, I will spice it up some more next time, but gotta run. Okay, so he drank his milk already and we're preparing to go out. I just filmed. Not to pick his outfit.
Pick 3.
Where is it?
Down there.
He's gonna wear this. Very simple. He just picked. Cause I was the one who chose the clothes. Can we go? Should we change and go?
You must ask him, not me.
Shall we change and go, Ruel?
OOTD.
Let's go. Okay guys, so we reached the Forest Artist Cafe already and we got like our stuff. I didn't film much along the way because we still have to handle Ruel, right? And he's awake. So I decided to get avocado banana smoothie cafe latte. And then I just heat up the bread now. So let's take it out and then head to where we're seated. I haven't had lunch or breakfast or anything. That night was kind of like a bit scary for me because I don't know what happened and stuff like that, and I was very distraught, right? So the thing is, I couldn't really sleep. Throughout the night I decided to do a bit of research about what it is, and I'm sure that we're not the only one, right? There's some people who talk about it. So people share their experience and tell us about how they can do the surgery ASAP, to find information on where did they do the surgery. And there is this specialist hospital in Korea that specifically do surgery for inguinal hernia or any kinds of hernia. I decided to go to that hospital to do the checkup because we managed to get the appointment the day after, which is on Friday, and we didn't have to wait until Monday because it was a bit dangerous and I really wanted to check it ASAP, right? So the moment we woke up, we made a call to the hospital and then we just told them that our son is suspected with inguinal hernia. We wanted to check and see if we really needed a surgery, so we made an appointment on that day for 3 o'clock and then we just went straight away. The moment we reached there, it was a bit scary, but there was another little boy there as well. He looks a little bit older than Ruel. However, I felt like we share the same kind of heart with the parents there because it must be so heart-pain for them to go through that surgery. Such a young kid. I mean, it's a very small surgery, like a lot of doctors say, but however, it's still a bit scary lah because it's a newborn, right? So when we went there, we did a check and thank God, like the doctor, the specialist doctor said that this one is not inguinal hernia. Basically, it's called hydrocele, whereby like there is a hole but it's not big enough for the intestines to go in. You can only water can go in, so which is very not as dangerous as the doctor in Samsung hospital said to be. However, might need surgery still. Only after like a year, if it is still that serious, then you have to do the surgery at 1 year old. So that's the reason why after that appointment we felt a little bit more relief and very thankful for that news. However, we were still praying at heart that, you know, he will not have to go surgery at 1 year old. But anyhow, it was a lot more relieving than the day before because we could see the ultrasound, we could see that there is water inside. However, the hole's not big and it's not as dangerous as we thought it would be. I mean, even though they say that it's a small surgery, there's a lot of like fasting involved and a lot of needles and drips, IV drips and stuff like that, which is a bit scary to put a newborn through it. But I mean, if you are a mom and you are watching this video and you are going through the same thing, it actually is said to be like a very minor surgery and it must be done. However, I really hope that you don't have to like face it lah. Okay, so this is sort of like the gist of what has been going on. I just wanted to talk about it in a video to spread awareness about this condition because it affects about, they say, of 20% of newborns, especially boys, but I'm not very sure. I've never ever heard of it from anyone nearby. Maybe because people just don't talk about it after a while. I mean, I'll update more about what we heard when we went to the hospital, but because we're at the cafe here, Forest Outing, this place actually they have like another branch in Incheon, and I'm sure I shared about it before. It's a lot bigger, but this is actually the first place, and I wanted to come here is because I think there's a lot of things on top that Ruel can see, but obviously he's not looking. He's just lying down, not looking. He's supposed to look upwards because there's lots of color, but nope. Oh, he's opened his eyes. Well, can you see the thing on top? Yes? No? It looks kind of pretty here. Usually they have a lot of decoration and I feel like it's very friendly for families to come. But of course, if you come on a weekend, it's going to be super duper crowded. So I advise to come on weekday. but you have space like that to sit. So for kids, you can up and down. There's definitely a lot of family-friendly space on top. Maybe I'll show you later. And I'll show you the menu later, okay? Because I'm super hungry, so I got some food first. Bon appetit. Yeah. He's looking already. You looking? Can you see yourself? Alright. Looks nice. But he's looking though at the colorful one.
Yeah, I think you see too many colors. He's tired.
Is it? We're hungry. Me, I'm hungry. Just I get a pasta. And he's off to dreamland already. So nice they can sit cross-legged like that.
This is 25 bucks, man. Crazy, man.
He makes so much sound already. Came back and we were really tired, so decided to go to sleep. But today is just like another day of us being at home. So I just wanted to end off the vlog here by just wrapping up the story. Okay, so what happened was on Monday, I'm sure I stopped there. On Monday we went to the big hospital and we were really nervous about what's gonna happen and stuff like that. But when we went there, we were just hoping that it was the one that they said like it's just water. We're not sure. Once again, this hospital itself, because it's so big and they're so good at like everything they do when it relates to kids, we were very much hoping that there were no like misdiagnosis with the previous one, because it's a bigger hospital compared to the one we went on Friday. I think this doctor, if anything, will be the one doing the surgery. So we went there and he checked. He was like, okay, this is not inguinal hernia. It's just like we heard on Friday, hydrocele, and it should close up within a year. And then only if after a year it doesn't close up, then you have to do the surgery. So right now, yes, he's sort of out of the woods, but it's not 100%. Still thank God that, you know, he don't need a surgery now at 30 days old. So still like praying that it will sort of close up by itself, but he is kind of safe and he has like a 6-month review which is due in May. I really hope that this video helps to like sort of shed light on what kind of condition, this kind of condition that actually happens very commonly in newborn to the people around, and that you have to watch out for it. I'm sure there is a lot of information online that you can find, and even for myself, I searched so much on TikTok just to figure out what it was. 100% if you have that, you have to go for surgery, and if anything, you have to go for surgery. I just hope that you don't have to feel so bad about it, because it says that there's nothing to do with the mom, nothing to do with genes, nothing to do with like anything. There's something that you don't have to blame yourself about. Yeah, hang in there. Okay, so in the room now with my little son. You burp. Next problem that I wanted to wrap up with is while that happened, because we were very worried, I felt like I didn't want to miss out anything in case, like, you know, in terms of like, I just wish he'll be okay and I don't want to like shortchange him and stuff. So because of that, we have been like carrying him and all that, and due to that habit, he has been like very fussy if we've sort of put him down to sleep. And I'm trying to like break out of that routine right now, because I get that there's a controversy about self-soothing and sleep training, and I haven't learned much about it. I think I should read up more so that I'll know what's the best decision. So far, he is doing fine. For the last few days, we thought like, you know, that do you hear that, Faye? Keune? Last few days he's been seeing, and then the one side of his like the ball sack is like sort of seems like it's getting smaller, but still is filled with water. So we're just praying very hard that he doesn't need the surgery. So we're doing kind of okay since then, trying to manage and get used to this yoga life. Do you have a sogams, Ruel? What do you feel? Okay, so I'm not sure how these videos will go. It's kind of like a short update, because I am still trying to plan content and trying to film content from now on. I know I've been missing out a little bit, but I really wanted to dish out more stuff for you guys when I have time to sort of like, you know, do research and stuff like that. Thank you so much for hanging on, and Please stay tuned for more videos of our little family and this little guy and watch him grow. Thank you so much for always supporting us. We will see you in the next video. Please stay tuned. Say bye, Ruel. I need to go change your pampers.